Today we are going to solve questions from exercise 2.1 quadratic equations. Let us take the first question. Question number 1 is given as write any two quadratic equations. The question is given as write any two quadratic equations. So first of all we have to write the general form of the quadratic equation. The general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is general form of the quadratic equation, and in the similar manner we have to write any two quadratic equations of our own. So for example, let us write the first one. 2x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. This can be the first equation, and the second equation can be your wish. You can write anything, but it should be a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. 8x square plus x 8x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now let us come to question number 2. It is given, decide which of the following are quadratic equations. The question is given, decide which of the following are quadratic equations. So we have to see whether the given equation is following the conditions, the three conditions what we had seen before. Those three conditions, whether it is being satisfied or no. So let us take the first equation as x square plus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. In this equation the variable is x. Let us compare the given equation with the general form. Compare the equation with the general form of the quadratic equation with the general form of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What do you get? Check. The equation given is x square plus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. Here if you compare, see, a is equal to 1, b is equal to plus 5 and c is equal to minus 2. So let us see the conditions, children. What are the conditions? The first condition is the degree must be 2. If you see the equation, children, the highest power of x, the variable is 2. Here degree means highest power. The highest power of the variable x is 2. Hence degree is 2. So you can understand it as the highest power, or the index also, it is called as index also. Highest power of the variable x is 2. Fine. The second condition is a, b and c must be real numbers, children. See, the value of a, the value of b and the value of c, all three are real numbers. So even this condition is satisfied, and a must not be equal to 0. Very important, a must not be equal to 0. Here a is equal to 1. Therefore we can say that x square plus 5x minus 2 is a quadratic equation is a quadratic equation in variable x. Fine children. Let us see one more question of question number 2. I am taking a question. Second one, y square is equal to 5y minus 10. Children, this equation has to be reformed and written in the general form manner. So for that we have to bring the terms from the right hand side to the left hand side. And what do we get from that? Y square minus 5y. The plus 5y comes to the left hand side, becomes negative. The minus 10 come to the left hand side, becomes positive, is equal to 0. Now let us compare this equation with the general form. Here the variable is y. The variable is y and is y. Compare it with the general form of the quadratic equation. Compare it with the general form. What do you get, children? The general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and our given equation is y square minus 5y plus 10 is equal to 0. And what the comparison gives, see, a is equal to, no number is written over here, means 1 always, b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to 10. Now let us see the conditions. The first condition, the degree must be 2, that is the highest power of the variable y is equal to 2. Fine. So that is already satisfied. See the equation. In the equation the variable is y and the highest power of the variable y is 2, and second one is a should not be equal to 0. Here a is not equal to 0, children. As you can see, a is equal to 1. And the third equation, the third condition, the values of a, b and c must be a real number, because all the three conditions are satisfied with the given equation. Therefore the given equation is a quadratic equation. Given equation is a quadratic equation. Fine. Now let us see the third one. The third one is given as y square plus 1 upon y is equal to 2. We have to solve this, children. First, it is not in a proper form. We have to reform it. Let us multiply. We want to remove the y from the denominator. To remove the y from the denominator, let us multiply the equation with y throughout. Throughout means each and every term has to be multiplied with y. Multiply throughout by y. What do you get? Y square multiplied by y plus 1 upon y multiplied by y is equal to 2y. So you will get, you are multiplying only with y. So y square multiplied by y gives you y cube plus 1 is equal to 2y. And now put everything to the left hand side and make the right hand side 0. You get it as y cube minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Here you can see the degree, that is the highest power, or even you can say the maximum index of variable y is 3, but it should be 2, no children. it is 3 but not 2. Therefore, the given equation is not a quadratic equation because it did not satisfy the condition, children. Quadratic equation. Now let us see the question number 4, what it says. X plus 1 upon x is equal to minus 2. In the same manner, children, it has to be reformed. Let us reform it. In the denominator we have x which has to be removed. To remove it, we cannot simply remove it, we have to multiply throughout by x. And when you are trying to remove something, we have to see that it is balanced. You cannot only multiply x with the second term. X has to be multiplied with all the 3 terms so that both the sides will be balanced. If you multiply throughout by x, we get it as x multiplied by x plus 1 upon x multiplied by x is equal to minus 2 into x. You get it as x square plus 1 is equal to minus 2x, or bring minus 2x to the left hand side becomes plus 2x, and write it in the general form of the quadratic equation. Compare it with the general form of the quadratic equation as x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What do you get if you compare these two? If you do the comparison, you get the values of a is equal to, children, c, no number means always 1, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to 1. b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 1. Now let us see the conditions. The first condition, degree must be 2. So here the variable y, it is not y, it is x. The variable x is having the highest power as 1. Highest power as 2, as 2. Therefore, the first condition is satisfied. Now let us see the second condition. A should not be equal to 0. Here the value of a is 1. So we understand that a is not equal to 0. And the third condition, a, b and c, that is the values of a, b and c must be real numbers. So children, can you understand these things? Now let us go to the fifth one. What is given? M plus 2 and m minus 5 is equal to 0. Children, again this equation we have to reform it. Open the brackets. M into m is m square. M multiplied by minus 5 is minus 5m. Plus 2 into m is plus 2m. Plus minus minus 2 5s are 10 is equal to 0. The like terms, children, solve it. M square minus 7m minus 10 is equal to 0. Now here the variable is m. So let us compare it with the general form of the quadratic equation. Compare it to the general form. What is the general form? That is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And what do we get the values of a, b and c? Let us see. If you compare here, the value of a is 1, the value of b is along with the sign minus 7, and the value of c is minus 10. So let us see the conditions, children. The first condition, the degree must be 2. If you see the equation, the degree of the variable m is 2. That is the highest power of variable m is 2. Alright. The second condition is a should not be equal to 0. As we know, a is equal to 1. So a is not equal to 0. And the third condition, ABC must belong to the real numbers. And here a is equal to 1, b is equal to -7 and c is equal to -10. All the three are real numbers. Therefore, we can say that the given equation is a quadratic equation. Alright. In the previous question also write the final answer, children, here. Hence, the given equation is a quadratic equation. Alright, children. In the next class, we will do question number 3. Fine.